So in our series on talking about DPIA benefits, let's talk about two more of them. How can you streamline your data flows and implement the privacy by design model when assessing your data and your data protection impact assessment. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily find new content on data privacy, and as I said, today we are going to talk about the benefits out of DPIA that can help you streamline your data flow in your organization and help you implement privacy by design. As usual, we'll first talk quickly about what is DPIA, the data protection impact assessment. You collect personal data, you store personal data, you process it, you share it, you delete it, right? If you do any of these three processes as per the Indian DPDP Act 2023, you should follow the data privacy guidelines and the Indian DPDP law. We are expecting the detailed rules to come soon, but you need to be compliant with them, right? So what does DPIA do? DPIA helps you to assess each of these processes and see if there is any risk of breach or data loss at any stage or in any of the processes that you are using. In cases where you are processing high volumes of data or sensitive data, you are expected to conduct DPIA every 3 months, but even normally you are expected to conduct it at least once in 6 months or 1 year. Additionally, we say that if you are making any changes in your processing activities, start it with DPIA first before actually implementing the processing activity, right? We have got into all these details before as well. This was just a quick summary of it. Now, how would you streamline your data flows? Well, you'll streamline your data flows because through DPIA, you'll actually know your data flows, right? You'll map your data properly along with the way it is being done. And you would, as expected, you would actually relook at what is the real purpose of collecting data. Several times it happens that you think, okay, I need to send mailers, electronic mailers, and you go to the customer and collect a lot of his personal data. Many organizations just fill up the form and keep collecting the information so that they may use it. Now that time has changed. You need to collect it for a purpose, right? And you as a DPO should look at, number one, is the collected data falling in place to meet my purpose? Number two, is there anything extra? For example, if you have to just send electronic mails, then what do you need? You need the name of the person and the email ID of the person. Assuming that you want to send product specific mails, you may like to know the interest of the person, in what kind of product he is interested, which could either be directly asking about the product or asking about his general preferences that you can map with your products. Do you need his address? No. Do you even need his phone number? No. Then don't collect it, right? So streamline your data flows. Look at data minimization. In this example, all you need is his name, his email ID, and perhaps his preferences, or perhaps what product he bought last time, so that you believe, if your campaign is around selling the same product, or if your campaign is around promoting any other product because he's already buying your product, right? So accordingly, you can do your DPIA and say that, okay, I actually just need these three things. So I don't want his address, I don't want his phone number. Let me not over collect information and have a bigger risk of breach than what I have. So you eliminate all unwanted data, you eliminate all unwanted processes in this case about the collection of data, which would definitely improve your operational efficiency. Even your compute resources and storage resources would be better optimized if you collect only the required data and not everything that is possible to collect on a form, right? Minimize your data, look at your flows. You can bring in more interdepartment clarity, and I would again use my previous example that I have used in many of my presentations. You start doing marketing with a customer, marketing team only needs the name and the email ID. Maybe if you are calling, they may need phone numbers. The moment he becomes a customer, now the sales team might need some more details and eventually sell them the product. Now the invoicing needs their address, maybe their GST number. GST would not be personal, but at least the address, right? The accounts need to know the payment mode, financial information. So the information is flowing, and when this information is flowing, it is not necessary that you should collect everything when you start marketing. Collect only the name and the email ID and the phone number to start marketing. You would come to know about the product preference through marketing that you can add to your database and get your salespeople to act on it. Once the sales is done, now to deliver the product, you need the address, so collect it now. Now to collect the payment, you need the payment mode and you need his financial details, collect it now, right? and share only the address, phone number and name with the logistics who have to physically deliver it and with the service who has to implement and support it, right? So one bunch of data from one customer is not required by all the departments, and with DPIA you can relook at your process as to how it is flowing and streamline them and ensure that there's an absolute interdepartmental clarity. Sales is not giving financial information to the technical team who is implementing it, or to the logistics team who is just physically delivering it. Make all your processes compliance driven, and to further improvise on your process, have a relook at Dr. Ann Cowhoukian's privacy by design model. Understand your processes clearly, evaluate which processes are actually using personal data. These two examples use personal data. Redesign these processes such that by default, whenever someone works, the privacy regulations are automatically taken care of. Embed privacy in each and every design of your process. This was a very small example which says that the finance needs financial information. Maybe they don't need address, so you don't need to give it to them. It's the billing team that needs address and not the financial information, so you give them only that, right? And once that becomes a part of your process, the opportunity of financial information getting leaked from billing or from technical team is reduced. Your risk is reduced. And if still there is a breach, then you know where to focus on, improvise on, right? So share the data accordingly, embed these processes, implement privacy by design. I'm tagging my videos on that, and you can go through it and implement it in your organization to make sure that your privacy things are taken care of by the day-to-day working style of your organization. And it reduces your risk very, very heavily, or you can say it reduces the possibility of breach considerably. That's about the benefits of streamlining your process and implementing privacy by design. I hope you like the content of my video. Please press the bell and the like icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.